What is up, my ninjas? Shinobi here, and in this video today that I'm preparing a little bit before New Year's actually happens, which is counting down in the next hour or so, I'm going to get this video up hopefully around the time New Year's goes up. It's pretty much going back and taking a look at 2019, some of the statistics, some clips, some moments, and then after that's all said and done, I'll go ahead and talk about my thoughts about 2019 and where I'd like to go in 2020. So, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in a few. What are you even doing here? Is there a clip here? Just clipping stuff. I don't know. Is this know what this could be? Is this Tally? Who's this good-looking guy though? What? Who's this good-looking guy here? What do you got here, Tally? Who? Oh, look at this good-looking guy. What? What's this clip you got here, Tally? Who's this good-looking guy right here? Wait, what? Oh, what? What's happening? Wait. All right. What is this? Who's this good-looking guy? See what we got. Oh, who's this good-looking guy? What? Yeah. Who's this? That's what I said. That's what I said. That good-looking guy. That's what I said. Yeah. That's what I said too. Yes. Oh, come on. If you'd like to tally who? Fuck in my ass. Ugh. Man. He even made the sound that I would make if that situation. I agree. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I agree with that. And we're all agreeing now. Here. Oh man. Oh, man. Man.
Trigger time! Trigger time!
Running away! Where's he going? I really wish I could see his stream right now.
So there were a lot more clips that I wanted to get for that. It's really tough to go through and find every little thing that's been clipped and just go through and find every moment that meant something to me. But the main reason because of that is because there were so many moments, and there were so many awesome moments throughout the year that I wasn't expecting to happen. I came back in January 2019 to streaming after taking about 6 months off due to mental stress and mental health issues that I wanted to take care of. And even though I didn't completely eradicate them, and maybe you never ever completely eradicate those things, I still got to a place where I felt like maybe I could do this and I could stream again. And I did, and when I came back, I wasn't expecting the amount of love and support that I got. You know, I've always known that my community has been there for me, but I thought maybe they had forgot about me because I was gone for so long. And that's kind of the age that we live in nowadays, where, you know, you're kind of, you know, if you're not a super thriving streamer, everyone just forgets about you. And it's just, that is kind of how it goes, but I've always had that core community that's always been there. And I mean, if you look in my chat, you exclamation point followage for some of these names, and they've been following for 7 years, which this is our 7th year coming up here, January. This will be 7 years of streaming, um, and 6 years of being partnered in February, which is crazy. When I came back, not only was I met with a lot of my friends that I had known from the past, but I had created a lot more new friendships, like Vanderforge, Jordan, one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. Um, just the type of guy that would give you the shirt off his back, that is genuine, just a really genuine person. And he, as well as Shan's Immortal, um, they really opened my eyes to the potential of, you know, what it's like nowadays coming up as a streamer. Because my growth as a streamer happened long before those guys were even on the platform. And nowadays it's a lot different. And one thing that they taught me is how it is nowadays, how it's a lot more structured, how it's a lot more professional, how it's, and this is something that was very valuable to me to learn this from them. I do prefer, to be honest, I do prefer the way it used to be, you know, but even though, I mean, it is what it is. Things adapt, things change, and that's just the nature of the beast, right? That's how it goes, right? So, spending a lot of time with them, we had a lot of awesome moments, and so many more moments that I wish we would have got clips for, or whatever, that I could have put in the video. Reconnecting with Ken Masters was awesome as well. Him and I had a falling out a long time ago, and we reconnected, and we did the, you know, all four of us did the Diablo thing, and that was lots of fun. And to kind of go out of my comfort zone and not just do the solo stream thing, but actually stream with other people. And I streamed with a lot of people this year. You know, I streamed with Naviria, I streamed with Gazella, I streamed with Angel, and a few other newer streamers, Nico as well. There's so many people to name. I mean, you got Cygnus, you got, I mean, like, there's so many people. The Shadowpaw Strike Force, the Dark Forces, you know, Warwitch and Natalia Slays. We got, you know, all these people that came into my life, into our community this year, that we never thought would ever happen. You think that you've been streaming for so long that, you know, streaming is supposed to be this progression where you kind of grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and things, but it's not really always the case. Sometimes you grow big and then you go down, and then you go big and then you go down, and then you go big and then you go bigger and then you go down. And it's a very very spontaneous, streaming is. And you kind of have to ride the waves when the waves are up, and you gotta, you know, then you gotta look for another wave whenever the next wave comes. And one thing that I wanted to do this year was add a little bit of a spin to the channel, where, yeah, you guys like the Diablo stuff, but I had the whole stuff with the ninja outfit and the lore behind that, and some of the moments of like doing the guitar stuff and doing the, you know, the goofy moments. I wanted to add a lot more goofy moments, which I did. Moments of sincerity and moments of hanging out with my friends and having them be part of our community. And not just the Diablo stuff, but World of Warcraft Classic came out this year, and that's something that's always been a big impact for me. If it wasn't for WoW, I never would have been a streamer or a YouTuber to begin with. So, you know, that's a game that I fell back into, and you know, the reception of it has been pretty good on my stream. People for the most part like it, but you know, I think that there's still stuff that's going to be going on with that, and there's still more games that I'm looking forward to in the future. Like, I'm still going to do the Diablo stuff, still do the WoW stuff, but there's a Magic the Gathering MMO in 2020, I think, is going to come out, which Magic the Gathering is like my original game, essentially. That's the actual game that I started my YouTube channel with. And and then moved into WoW and then Diablo after that. But so it's crazy how some things may become full circle, and I've learned a lot of this year about streaming, but I've learned a lot this year about myself and my community, and that's what's important, right? You want to learn, what's in the past and use that to help you propel you to the future. And speaking of that, one of my good buddies, one of my best buddies, someone that's been here since the beginning of streaming, passed away this year. And that is Sean Haynes, as you saw earlier in the video, also known as Twin Snakes. He passed away, and that was really unfortunate, and it hit me pretty hard, but I wasn't expecting it because it was so out of left field, The guy's like my age, and I didn't really know what was going on. I knew that he was having some sickness problems, and he was telling me about it and stuff, but I didn't know just how severe it was or how crazy it was. But he was someone that was in my stream almost every day. He was subbed to me for 5 years, and that's why we have the 5-year sub badge. That's his icon, and that to remember that. So the 5-year sub badge will always be him, because he was one of the first people to be subbed for 5 years to begin with, and he's just been such a big part of the channel, and he helped us get us to this point. And to honor him, we have to move forward. We have to move forward to honor him and to honor myself and everybody in the Ninja Army that's been there for me. So anyway, I don't want this to be a super mushy video, but some things that I did want to talk about going into 2020. Like I said, I am looking forward to that Magic the Gathering game. That's going to be really interesting. I want to keep with the D3 stuff. I want to keep with the World of Warcraft stuff. But we're going to be doing the same stuff we always do, but I just want to be adding on top of that. My most successful stream of this year was that CDL tournament thing with the World of Warcraft thing. It'd be nice to do something like that again in the future, now that I have gear, and now that I'm actually in a guild where I can get gear. I wasn't even in a guild before or anything, so I was just kind of coming in there like with pug blues and stuff like that. So it'd be cool to see what I can do in the future with that. We actually hit 2,400 viewers in that stream, which is pretty crazy because numbers like that I have not hit since the beginning. I would say that 2019 has been one of the best years of my streaming, statistic wise, but mentally it's been exactly what I've needed to help me kind of re-grasp and recalculate and kind of figure out me and learn more about myself and learn more about what my wants and needs are. In 2020, I do really want to try to get back to a more regular stream schedule. It's something that is very difficult for me to do because I do stream long hours usually, and that becomes very difficult to do that. So what I might do in 2020 is just try to, set a stream schedule that will work and will be good for you guys. And if there's certain times of the day that are interesting for you, let me know. And I'm just looking forward to, what's going on in the future. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming for another 7 years on Twitch. I don't know what's next for me. But what I do know is that I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing now. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for allowing me to do something that has been such a big impact on my life. And I hopefully could be somewhat of an impact on yours. Like I said before, in my streams, sometimes I'll say this where we talk about mental health and stress and things that are going on in people's lives. And sometimes people, they want to watch a stream just to kind of forget about what's going on in their lives or whatever. But like I've said, my door is always open. If you guys ever need someone to talk to, someone that's been through the stuff that you've been through, that can relate to you and that can be there for you and tell you how I got through this stuff, that makes a big difference. So like I said, that offer is always out there for you guys. But thanks each and every one of you for being part of 2019, and I hope to see all of you in 2020, but go even further beyond, as we even further beyond, as we joke about earlier this year. You would get that if you watch this year. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. Happy 2020, and I'll see you guys in the next year. Till then, my name is Shinobi, and as always, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's good.